Hey there, welcome back into Occupy Democrats on a me Monday. And of course, that means we're talking about the Mango Muppet in the White House, Donald J. Trump. And in this breaking story, Donald Trump is a lot of things as a politician or a businessman. But as a person, there's one glaring thing he's really good at: being extremely transparent about exactly how much he gets his ego and his feelings hurt. And in this breaking story, the waffle that he just pulled post the Venezuela strike is extraordinary and amazing in terms of how petty and childish this man can truly be. And it never stops just with America, his family, or all those he wants to take vengeance on. Oh, no. But in the vein of vengeance, remember what he said about Obama and the Peace Prize here?
President Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize
He
for
got a
way
prize
less.
for doing nothing.
Exactly.
Obama got a prize. He didn't even know what he got. He got elected, and they gave it to Obama for doing absolutely nothing but destroying our country. No, he was not a good president.
Are you going to do something with the
They gave
Hezbollah?
him a prize. How many months after he won the election, then they gave him the Peace Prize, right?
It was right afterwards.
My election was a much more important election.
And to bring that forward into today, when the Peace Prize was awarded to the Venezuelan lady, Maria Corina Machado, he had these nice things to say because, shocker, she said something nice about him. Here.
The person who actually got the Nobel Prize called me and said, I'm accepting this in honor of you because you really deserved it. That a very nice thing to do. I didn't say then give it to me though. I think she might have. She was very nice, and I've been helping her along the way. They need a lot of help in Venezuela. It's a basic disaster. So, and you could also say it was given out for 24. And I was running for office in 24, all of the transactions that we did in terms of closing. But there are those that say we did so much that they should have done it. But I'm happy because I saved millions of lives.
But in the truest of Trump fashions, and the core to this breaking story, just now at the press conference post the Venezuelan strike, this is what he had to say about her when asked by reporters.
It would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within or the respect within the country. She's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect to be the leader.
And that gets us to the breaking story of the uber pettiness, childishness, and everything else you could possibly heap on to the megalomaniac, malignant narcissist that is Donald Trump. Look at this breaking story about the truth regarding her down in Venezuela and why she's not the president. This.
Trump sidelined Venezuela opposition leader Machado for ultimate sin of accepting Nobel Peace Prize. Report. President Donald Trump sidelined Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Corina Machado as an interim replacement to Nicolas Maduro because she committed the ultimate sin of accepting the Nobel Peace Prize instead of demanding it be given to him, according to the claims of White House insiders. The allegations follow Trump's public dismissal of Machado over the weekend, following the capture of Maduro and his wife in a surprise Delta Force operation early Saturday. In a press conference that followed the mission, Trump said, "It'd be very tough for her to be the leader," claiming she doesn't have the support or the respect within the country. The comments stunned members of Venezuela's opposition, who had expected Washington to rally behind Machado, according to the Washington Post. Citing two people close to the White House, the paper reported Monday that Machado's efforts to praise Trump after winning the Nobel Prize last year, an award long coveted by the president, failed to undo what one source described as the ultimate sin. If she had turned it down and said, "I can't accept it because it's Donald Trump's," she'd be the president of Venezuela today, the source said. When given the award by the Norwegian Nobel Committee in October, Machado dedicated the prize to Trump, which she'd received for her tireless work promoting democratic rights for the people of Venezuela, and for her struggle to achieve a just and peaceful transition from dictatorship to democracy. At the time, there was a push within MAGA to see the president given the prize for work done during his second term, although nominations closed before he had regained the White House. Venezuela's armed forces have since recognized Maduro's vice president, Delcy Rodriguez, as acting president, opening the door to what U.S. officials describe as a soft transition. Rodriguez struck a conciliatory tone in remarks aimed at Trump, saying in a statement posted online, "President Donald Trump, our peoples and our region deserve peace and dialogue, not war, and expressing hope for a future cooperation agenda."
You see, once again, Donald Trump proves, without a doubt, and is extremely transparent about it, how thin his skin is and how little of a human being and a man he truly is. Because when he doesn't get all of the praise, all of the spotlight, all of the applause, and all of the awards and kudos, he just wants to take his little ball and bat and go home and throw a tantrum in the corner. You guys like and share the video. Stay frosty on a Monday.